Okay. Well, I don't think this is gonna go well.
Yeah, I found out.
Yeah, I mean, there's some champs you just don't fight early. I lost one of them. Good for your top laner though. Bad for you. You're just keep in mind now that you're way slower than you normally are. So you can't like normally when you're on your sixth camp, he's on his sixth camp. Now it's like when you're on your starting your sixth camp, he might already be done with his six and like invading you. You know, just important to like to note. It's like now when I'm doing this, I'd be like I purposely don't smite Gromp, and I would like instead of dragging it towards blue, I would drag it towards like the bush, because I'm expecting him to invade me, because I'm expecting him to know that he's faster. So if he's faster than me, then he can invade me, right? Because normally you can never invade someone's sixth camp without skipping your own. But if you're okay, he and in this case he cleared up, so you're fine. Nice. You could kill this guy faster. I think you should use your W earlier, like for animation canceling, like auto auto. Like you really want your Q to kill them, you know? You really want to use your SQ to SQs instead of like Qing then auto Wing, auto W and then Q. And then if the Q kills them, it becomes like a more fluid motion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, start. Full clear. It's a kill. It's back to another full clear. Not sure why you didn't do crab and then go for the gank, because if you do the crab, there's a chance you get level 6 here off like the first kill, you know? Actually, not even a chance, you definitely would get level 6. And then you'd get double kill because then you'd ult after the Braum, right? Here, I think you see Riven bot. Where you still see her right now, right? Yeah, just run straight to her blue. Oh, wait, never mind. She cleared up. Never mind, never mind. Don't run to her blue. There's nothing up. Like, get all her grubs. Base for item. You don't have it yet. Yeah. Drink your pot. Ult. Yep. E. E. You never press E. Just something, yeah, you never press E. You need to smite him for slow. And also another example, like here, I would do the W auto. You know what I mean? So your Q is later. Yeah. I think if you're gonna go for the Riven, then you just have to actually use all your buttons, E, W, blah blah. And if you think Riven's not killable, then low key you can just take this lantern and then just go on the Jinx, right? But not getting a kill with your ult and your E and your pod is like crazy. You gotta get a reset here. So it could be on the Braum, it could be on the Jinx. Um, Riven's probably like the hardest person to kill because she's most mobility. She has E, she has kill, blah blah. But I think she is killable too if you use your E and W. And then now she'd be like instead of her HP bar here, she'd be like here, and then you just follow her flash with your Q. You know. Um,
Yeah, okay. I could honestly go for the Jinx. I
mhm.
think she was incredibly killable, but Eternal Vision on
Yeah,
Riven.
even Brahm's more killable than Riven. Like right now, they're basically on top of each other, and Brahm's obviously way lower HP and less smaller level, so she probably has less armor and stuff too, you know. So yeah, I mean it's everyone but Riven basically. He's the most mobile person on their team. You get a kill on Jinx or Braum here, and you get a reset, you probably wipe all of them, you know. It's honestly the same thing we talked about last two VODs is I think right here. You ult, don't E, and you just instantly hit the Braum 4 times, 4 autos. By then your Kraken's stacked, little tempo stacked, passive stacked, and then you'll go and you press EQ on the Jinx, and she'll just get one tapped. You know. Uh, that's it. You just have to
Yeah,
use
okay.
you just have to view Braum as a target dummy, as a fucking, and also like you don't have to wait this long because we're not actually trying to kill Braum, we're trying to target dummy him. You can just ult right now and run at him, you know. And if he tries to jump to the Jinx, you'll just follow his jump. I'm not saying that the 3v3 is gonna go well, but I do think you get at the very least kill Jinx before like Riven kills you. Then who knows what happens? You know what I mean? This tower's just gone, right? It's one play. There's no way you have no ult. There's no way, like if you had ult, maybe you could
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
2v1
yeah.
Luna.
Also, you just leave it.
They just leave. The tower's gone. You have 4 camps to do. You're obviously we talked about like Rage Blades, like your big spike. So get blue, get wolves, get Gromp. I mean get Raptors, and you only get invade because these camps just tell if you to kill these camps 20 seconds ago, there would be no invade. There would be no death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go for Herald because they are all bot side. Makes sense. You see Riven. I think it's one of those things that saying you see Riven, you should instant danger, caution, run away because this guy is like the strongest guy in their team. No, it's not. You see Riven and you're picking assistance, whatever. Like if anything, you could like kind of like follow him, without him seeing you. And then if he goes on, if he like hard commits on your teammate, then you'll come and like help out your teammate. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good. You could tell if you look at your mouse is a representation of what you're thinking in game. You could tell here if you look at this fight, I'll play it again for you. Look at your mouse. It's very obvious this fight you were thinking about and what you wanted to dive on this Jinx, and then you last second realize, actually, I'll just kill the guy in front of me. Okay, watch your mouse.
Yeah, that's what
And
happened.
you're like, oh, actually, I'll just kill this guy. You know? How'd you die? Oh, you just got prompt tagged. Fine, there's no objective up, so if you living wouldn't have really changed much. Jinx gets caught. I mean, same thing here. You shouldn't even flash for the Zoe. You should just happily kill the Braum and Olaf in front of you, you know? And then you'd never die. No, you have no flash for this dragon. Nice. Open Nexus is that's gonna be a fucked up game, huh?
Yeah, we tried to end it, but it was bad, and we lost the game because of that.
You just gotta like go like, or obviously at this point it's obvious we're not finishing. It's gonna be a fight, right? So you just have to pop ult and go choose a target. It's either A, pop ult and like loop with your loop like the team on the left. Either pop ult and fuck it. You could even, if Brahmin, Riven and Brahmin are the only two peeling champions, right? Braum tag, Riven Q. So if these guys are both here, fuck, you could ult and go on like the Jinx here. They can't protect the Jinx and like and kill your team, right? So here it's either a pop ult and go on the Jinx, pop ult instantly and just go on the Braum, pop ult, or just walk left to your Victor is, so you don't get Riven comboed. Like you just have to realize, like you see right now, Olaf's diving your backline. So here you pop up and go fight this Olaf with your team, right? Get the reset. There's gonna be 1-for-1 threshold die, and Olaf will die, which is obviously better. And then you'll have your ult reset, and then you could fight the 44. Like you just have to go and choose something. Either go dive someone, hit the guy in front of you, or go like kill the guy with your team. But you're kind of just, your team's walking left, they're walking into you, and you're literally just walking left to right. You don't know where to go, what to do, right? So you just die.
Yeah, I don't know what when died.
Yeah, just have to choose a direction. Even if it's the bad direction, it's a lot of times it's better to just choose a bad one than choose nothing. And then you guys lose last fight. I don't know, but I think again it's kind of the same points I've been talking to you about. Like a lot of fights you're kind of tunnel visioned, um, and just like yeah, just pick a target, choose a target, blah blah. And then in other cases, um, I think you have to realize, like, I mean, you can't forget that you're really bad in the how do you say, you're really bad in these like early game fights before you have Kraken or Rage Blade, or before you have ult. So there's like fights where you have no ult and you don't have your item yet, so you should just not, give mid tower, go farm, get your Rage Blade, and then do that, right? So I think a lot of things are just realizing I need my 2 item spike, and then besides that, it's also like not just not overcomplicating it. So I think a lot of times Riven was like really strong, was obviously the strongest guy this game, and you should just be like avoiding Riven, but instead you're kind of going out of your way to fight the Riven in a lot of situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I figured that out after she one shot me with one item.
Do you have any questions?
No, I'm fine.
All right, sounds good.